She's crazy like a fool. What about Daddy Cool? She's crazy like a fool. What about Daddy Cool? I'm crazy like a fool. What about Daddy Cool? Daddy, Daddy Cool. Daddy Cool.
Well, hello there, everyone. Hello. You may have seen some of the Twitch stream earlier, but I said in the Twitch stream I'm gonna try a YouTube stream. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not entirely set up here. I still have the recent subscribers, donations, and cheers thing from the Twitch one, so I need to fix that. But I've added YouTube chat, and I've added YouTube alerts. Obviously, the recent info at the bottom won't update, but that's something I can fix if we decide to stick with YouTube streaming. That's going to be the question. Is it worth it to stream on YouTube, or should I stick to Twitch? Let's find out. It's a bit of an experiment today to see how the stream goes and what happens if I don't announce anything and rely on YouTube to get the word out to the 100,000 people who follow this channel. Now, you would think, out of 100,000 people, that we'd have a decent amount of viewers today. So let's see what happens. I'm curious to see how this little experiment goes. As far as YouTube streaming is concerned, I don't think YouTube streaming is all that popular. If you go to the YouTube Live page, there's not many live streams there with many viewers. So we will see how it goes. But stick around, and if it goes well, maybe I'll do this more often. But yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome. So what we're going to do today is some expert games. There's going to be a 3v3 starting in just a moment between LOS and Aftermath. And that's going to be exciting because these guys are training. They're going into Rocky mode, and they are going to be preparing themselves for the ECL. Of course, both teams competing in the ECL, and both teams going to be looking to basically win. I mean that's obvious, right? I'm just stating the obvious here, but it's hold on, I'm getting distracted here. I want to fix the chat. The chat's tilting me because the messages are disappearing. And I want the messages to stay. Also, we need to actually put some of the music on as well, because we don't want to listen to Boney M all day. There we go. Anyway, let me see if I can figure out how to stop the chat from disappearing. Maybe this'll do it. There we go. Maybe the chat won't disappear now. Cool. All right. Yeah. I mean, some people might have a better time watching on Twitch as well. I mean, you just never know, right? But we got Goku, Leary, MBL, and Nikov in the game room. It looks like Fire and whoever they were with before, maybe Degao, disappeared. So we're gonna sit here and wait for a game. I don't know how long that's gonna take, obviously. But once we get people in, we'll go for it. But yeah, just trying to fix this chat situation. Why does the chat disappear? Always show messages. There we go. Alright, fixed it. Nobody's got fancy colours here, though. Twitch has fancy colours. What does YouTube have? Obviously not much. Zero is a hero. Thank you very much. Reaper, except for Rocket Beans, but they have a special agreement. That is true. I actually spoke to the people at Rocket Beans about streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and they said, well, we're very lucky because we have a special agreement with Twitch, which allows us to stream on YouTube as well, and we have an agreement with YouTube, which allows us to stream on Twitch, and basically get away with it. So they're kind of lucky because I don't have that deal, and I don't think I can get that deal. Or at least they told me that I wouldn't be able to get that deal. So I believe that. What about streaming ECL on this channel too on YouTube? Can't do it because we have a Twitch partnership. So we would break our Twitch partnership agreement and get banned. And we don't want to get banned from Twitch, considering we have like 10,000 Twitch viewers nearly. Well, it was 7,500 last weekend, which is huge. Some people think YouTube is better than Twitch. Well, whatever gives the best experience for you. Maybe I'll do 50-50 Twitch and maybe 50-50 YouTube streaming in the future. But in order for me to do that, I gotta know that it's worth it, right? Like, if only 80 people watch the YouTube stream, then I'm not gonna keep streaming on YouTube. Because it just doesn't make sense, right? If there's more viewers on Twitch. So I'll go where the viewers go, but I want to at least see how this goes before I, you know, push it to the side and say no more. Anyway, looks like this game room's emptied out. All the players have bailed on the idea of having a 3v3. But maybe game 15 will be providing us some interesting games. We have MBL and Leary versus, well, whoever wants to challenge them. Nikov wants them to go 1v1. And I'd like to see a 1v1 between MBL and Leary. That's some pretty high-level gaming right there. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, no Florins here, obviously. Hey there, Sithel. Hey there, Tanner. Yeah, it's kind of new for YouTube. There's not many streamers here yet. And maybe there never will be, but we gotta try. If you don't try, you don't know. I'm new. How should I place the houses after the first two? Just place houses so that you don't get housed and you'll be golden. I think Twitch chat is better? Yeah, probably. Probably. Do I like Age of Mythology? I like it, but I don't play it. It's one of those games that it's good to load up every now and then and get the nostalgia trip. But it's not the kind of game that I'd play on a regular basis. It's not the kind of game I see as being a serious game. Not like Age of Empires 2. Age of Empires 2 could be taken quite seriously. What's the average viewer count on Twitch? Well, I mean, depends who else is streaming, I guess, but 600 to 700 is achievable if it's a good day. But I don't stream on Twitch very often, so that's the thing, right? I don't stream on Twitch very often, I don't stream on YouTube at all. So we'll see what happens, right? There's 100 of you watching right now? Awesome. 100 going on 1,000, hopefully, maybe. We'll see, right? We'll see. Is this live? Yes, this is live. I see you there, Hazir. Why stream on... It's a bit of an experiment. We're seeing what happens. But it's alright if we don't get a game straight away here, because it gives time for people to tune in and get ready for the first game of the day, which is going to be a 2v2, MBL and Leary versus whoever decides to come and challenge them. Looks like we're doing a little bit of lobby simulator here. It's like HD all over again. Man, do you guys remember the early days of HD? When the lobby would crash and bug like 24/7? Well, I told you all a lie. I told you all a terrible lie. It's not going to be a 2v2. It's going to be MBL versus Leary. Oh, yeah. And I'll put the scores up as well, because I want to put a scoreboard on this in case they play multiple games. It's going to be friendly games. Friendlies between clanmates. And I think neither of them want to wait long enough for a game to start, so they're just going to play versus each other since they're both online and they're both here and they're both ready to go. We will call our friends to increase that's a good idea. Call your friends, tell your wives, tell all your wives, tell all of your kids, tell all of your grandparents. Get them to come and watch the stream and watch some expert Age of Empires live right here. And I tell you what, MBL versus Leary, gonna be a high tier match, right? This is gonna be good. This is gonna be very good. Two of the best players in the world right now. Probably going to be playing on Arabia. We'll have to wait and see, but it's most likely going to be Arabia. And probably random civs. Hopefully random civs, anyway, because I don't want to see a Hun war right now. I want to see a bit of versatility from these guys. I want to see some random civs being thrown into the mix to see who is really the best player. Obviously, Liri performed better than MBL in the NAC tournament, but this isn't the NAC tournament. This is Voobly 1v1 friendly games, and if we know anything about Age of Empires 2, it's that Voobly points, ELO, is more valuable than winning any amount of prize money at a LAN, because this is what it's all about right here, guys. I'm going to put the scoreboard up at the top. We've got MBL versus Liri, and as predicted, it is Arabia. As predicted, it is random civs. And this is going to be a really nice match right here. We've got MBL to the north. He's playing in the blue as the Indians. And then down to the south in the red, it's Liri playing as the Slavs. Two of the sickest civs in the game right now, in my opinion. Like, they both have a great eco bonus that affects their food. The Slavs with 15% faster farming, and the Indians with a reduction in villager cost. Both of them very different kind of civilizations, but both of them with a similar civ bonus, an eco bonus, in that it saves them food. What could we expect to see in this game? Well, a lot of options for both players, but from MBL, I'd like to see a scout rush here. Indian scout rush into archers, pretty common. But that does certainly not mean that he couldn't do some kind of drush man-at-arms action. In order to have an idea about what he's going to do, we need to look at the map and dissect that a bit more. As for the Slavs, well, a man-at-arms kind of play is very popular and something that these guys can do really well. Keep in mind, Slavs' military buildings provide them with 5 population, so getting aggressive early supports your population headroom as well, and an early drush is really good with the Slavs and allows them, if they've got a good map, to wall up and get to the castle age where they can take advantage of their cheaper siege. The chat doesn't work because that is actually the Twitch chat right there. So I'm going to turn that off. I forgot to update that. As you probably can tell, I've not streamed on YouTube before, and so it's not set up properly. But what I'll do is I'll turn that off, and I will turn... You know what? I'll pretty much turn everything off, actually, because all of this stuff is basically Twitch-related, and we're on YouTube now. So I need to set things up for YouTube if I decide to continue streaming on YouTube. If I decide to do it, then I'll set it all up properly, but we'll see how today goes. So yeah, Slavs probably... I'd like to see some men-at-arms action. We'll see in a couple of minutes because it's a bit early to place the barracks yet. But looking at Liri's map, he's got really close wood lines, and that's nice to defend. Like back here, for example, super safe wood. He can wall out to the edge of the map, and this wood is safe, this wood is safe. It kind of comes down towards the TC, so he can naturally see a wall off here in front of his base. The left side is closed by the wood lines as well. But the biggest problem he's got is the gold situation. Because his gold, main gold at least, is forward. And if he wants to wall across the front, that means he's got to wall the gold out. So he might end up walling from here. Perhaps we'll see the barracks coming up around here. And then a wall off the front to this wood line. And then across this way, perhaps. That's what I'm thinking we'll see from Liri. At the moment, his scouting pretty poor. He's not actually found all of his sheep yet. And the reason for that is because he spent time pushing one of the deer. And at the moment, as you can see from his scouting, he's just been a little bit unlucky. Didn't quite catch those sheep in the fog of war there. MBL's already coming forward with his scout, but let's take a look at his map. His gold is also forward. His stone is forward. And although his woodline's pretty nice, quite close to the TC there, that's a really good woodline. And the berries are really safe close to the TC as well. The right side of his base is wide open. The best chance for MBL here is to probably wall between these cliffs to close off the right side of his map, and maybe at the back here between the woodline and the edge, or even the back here. But MBL's map feels at least a little more open than Liri's, and we'll see what he can do with his map here, because it won't be easy for him to wall off that right-hand side. Leary could be tempted to get aggressive when he sees that, but by the time he ends up scouting MBL, by the time he finds his 2 sheep, which he's still looking for, and he will find now, I'm certain he'll find them now. Well, as I say that, he should know they're here. Like, that's the last place they could possibly be. And he should just bump into them. There we go. So Leary not really scouting his enemy yet, doesn't really know what MBL's map looks like. If he had this option to toggle the fog of war, he probably would notice that it's probably worthwhile going forward and getting aggressive onto MBL here and denying his goal. But he doesn't know that because he's too busy scouting himself. MBL, on the other hand, looking at his scouting, he hasn't even found Leary yet. He's been looking over to this side of the map, thinking, hey, maybe he's over here. He came over this side of the map and thought maybe he's over this way, but he's not. He's directly opposite, and MBL still has no information about Leary either. So both players here, without any good scouting information of their opponent, they're just going to go for a fast feudal. Both of them a second apart. And with that, probably scouts for both, actually. It already looks like a scout build for both players right here, and we're going to see them adding their barracks and stables very shortly. The barracks builder will be going out in just a second, and then the stable builder will follow once they reach the feudal age. MBL could be annoying with his scout, could hit this builder a little bit to slow the barracks down, but he won't be able to get the win there because his scout is not feudal yet. But yeah, I'm not going to see a trush. Not with these civs. These civs aren't really trush civs, BMJ. Of course, like, trushing is extremely common at the moment, but it's not so common that you would do it with the Indians and the Slavs, and it certainly depends on your map as to whether you would consider trushing or not. If you got the Koreans, well, trush is a done deal. It's already going to happen. But when you're playing as the Slavs or the Indians, it's not really the ideal strat. So feudal age in, and there's the stable for Leary, MBL with the stable as well. Note here, however, that MBL is only building the stable with 1 villager right now. And although they both hit the feudal age at the same time, they're both doing bit axe at the same time, even horse collar within seconds of each other, you will notice that Leary will have his stable first and have the first scout on the map as a result of that. MBL already making a spearman in defense, and it's crazy really, isn't it, just how close together these guys are. And oh my god, I only just realized, but MBL didn't do loom in the Dark Age. He only did the loom upgrade on the way, or after he reached feudal, sorry. That's really ballsy. If Leary had come in and MBL hadn't completed loom, he could have denied MBL's barracks, and then MBL wouldn't have been able to build a stable or anything. So MBL, really risky play to do that. And I'm surprised he takes such a risk, to be honest. But yeah, interesting, to be honest, that he did that. As you can see, however, Leary's map is, as I said, super easy to wall up. He's already closing the left, he's already closed the right, and he's even walling at the front as well with the barracks and the stable. Now, I did think maybe he'd build the stable out here, but it's always risky if you get drushed or something like that to build the stable or barracks too far away, as you end up risking losing them or not being able to build them if you get attacked. So MBL going to have a good hill to work with here, but Leary gets a good couple of hits onto MBL first, forcing MBL to run away, and that's a great start for Leary already. And these guys, they're both young guys. They've both got a huge amount of skill when it comes down to micromanagement, and that is something that sets these guys apart from some of the older players and the players like, I don't want to be rude, but Doubt, for example, certainly doesn't have the best micro. And when you watch someone like Leary, he's constantly watching his units, he's constantly aware, and you see that there. He goes in, he sees the spears, and he runs away. And he's got this beautiful hill to work with in front of MBL's base. So he can sit up there, and MBL can't push into him without taking a lot of bonus damage from those scouts. But Leary, seeing those spearmen, will not be able to just run in and do damage straight away. Instead, he's going to have to come back, send a spearman forward. But it certainly looks like Leary will be the aggressor here. MBL playing a little more defensively from what I can see so far. And since Leary is already walled up, MBL, since he's not really pushed out of his base, doesn't know just how defensively Illyri is playing. He's not scouted the right, he's not scouted the left. He doesn't know how easy it is for Illyri to war his map. So MBL might try and counterattack at some point with his scouts, and he might immediately regret it when he sees that Illyri is walled up and he's left himself open. So forward come the spears from Illyri, and he's going to go for that gold. Like I said before, that gold for MBL is horrible. Immediately focusing down one of the spears. The second spear gets focused down, and to take out 2 spears and lose a single scout is pretty good going. And already MBL has to move back away from the gold. He can't take the gold. He might be forced to even make a tower on that gold, and Illyri getting some great hits in with the spearmen there, pulling ahead in this little engagement. 3 kills to 1. He's got his 2 spearmen to focus down the single spearman of MBL. He gets another scout, and then he backs away because there's 3 spearmen there. He knows he'll lose his scouts if he goes in. MBL back on the gold, but MBL a much bigger commitment, a lot more investment into making spears this game. And Illyri so far picking himself up 4 kills, losing just a single scout, and that's a really good trade for him. MBL, like I say, he might be forced to build a tower on this gold if Illyri keeps ramping up the pressure, but it looks to me like Illyri, adding now the blacksmith, will be transitioning to the castle age. He's closed in his gold with a gate and some walls, and MBL with the counter attack is not going to be able to do any damage at all. So Illyri here, adding in his blacksmith now. And then he'll be going up to the castle age. And of course, with a map like this, you'd be mad not to, really. It's the dream map for a scout rush into castle age transition. Like, normally on a more open map, you'd want to make archers, you'd want to go for that route. But even MBL recognizing Illyri's strat here and doing a pretty similar thing himself, transitioning up to the castle age. He's got the resources to do it, and look at that. Both players clicking up to the castle age here within 3 seconds of each other. Absolutely insane just how close they are together. But the map for MBL is biting him in the butt right now. It's a really bad position with his map. He's not able to take the gold. He's not able to wall this off. And he's not built a tower here. I think the reason for that is because he's confident that once he gets to castle, he'll be able to put a town center here or here instead. He's moving to the gold at the back, and uh-oh, the spearmen are out of position. The scouts are going straight to it, and he's going to pick himself a villager here. 1 villager from MBL will die, absolutely guaranteed. And while I say that, he needs to actually finish the vill, and he can outmaneuver those spearmen, losing a single scout in the way. But MBL not going to be too happy about that. He's been forced to build a second mining camp. He's lost a villager over there, and he's now making a transition into 2 archery ranges. And to be honest with you, I'm surprised, because Illyri, this is the lack of information now. If we look at MBL's point of view, if we look at his fog of war, what can he see? That's the wrong thing. There we go. He can't see the second stable, but he's probably expecting, this is where the underwater 10-dimensional Mahjong comes into play. He's probably expecting Illyri to go into crossbows, because as the Slavs, you don't get camels. If you go into double stables, you've got to make knights. And so Illyri is going to make knights, and who in their right mind would make knights into the Indians? Who would make knights into the Indians? The Indians makes camels, and if MBL is expecting knights, he would just make more stables and go for camels. However, he's probably anticipating some archers from Illyri here, or crossbows from Illyri here, and maybe some siege as well. And that's why he's gone for cavalry archers, because cavalry archers will obviously deal a lot better with archer units compared to the knights, or compared to the camels. However, it will be double stable from Illyri, which means that the knights are going to come across the map, and MBL only has 1 stable. He's got to make more camels now, but he's only got 1 camel on the field already. And he's gone for 2 cavalry archers, which can't do a whole lot. And the biggest issue right now for MBL is the gold. He's only got 6 villagers on gold. And with 6 villagers on gold, he cannot afford to make double archery range production. He can only afford to make the occasional camel right now. That's why the TC here has come up. As I said, he'd try and build it on the front, and he's got to get the gold under control. Unfortunately for MBL, with a couple of camels, spearmen, and cavalry archers, he's going to be able to do just that. But you can see now, he's basically quit on the cavalry archer production, and he's going to be making more camels as soon as he can afford them. As well as the pikeman upgrade from MBL. Going to be playing that defensive style while trying to boom a little bit more as well. Because the benefit now of the Indians, and something that the Indians have to capitalize on in the Castle Age, is the fact that their villagers only cost 40 food at this stage of the game. That's 10 less food per villager that MBL is saving, allowing him to boom and make military at the same time. Meanwhile, the Slavs farmers are working 15% faster, so the food income for Leary has just gone through the roof, and he can afford to make, you know, endless knights, endless pikes, and keep the pressure up. What I'd love to see from Leary right now, especially given that MBL has made cavalry archers, I'd love to see a siege workshop on the front from Leary. Get aggressive, come forward with a siege workshop. This town center so easily taken down by 3 or 4 mangonels, and since your opponent's making cavalry archers, even more reason to add mangonels in this position. So Leary coming forward with a siege workshop would be a great play. He might have his 3rd TC first though, and he's going to do that right there as you see him deleting the palisade walls. So Leary gonna keep working on his economy. He doesn't want to let the Indian player boom unchecked, and he wants to make sure he's at least keeping up with villager production. At the moment, he's 3 villas ahead anyway, and that's just fine. But he is a little bit housed, so Leary's house situation slowing his villager production down. Look, you need to build more houses. Not a sign that you want to be seeing. Hello there, Nikos. Welcome to the stream, and welcome everyone else as well. Hopefully the YouTube streaming thing is going well. We're up to 187 viewers. That's nice. Though I don't really know what to expect. I mean, I just hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't know how many live stream viewers that's going to translate into, to be honest. But this is a bit of an experiment to see what happens with the YouTube streaming thing. But yeah, Leary's going to get into the wood line here. He's going to kill as many villas as he can before those pikes inevitably kill his knights. But he can obviously outmaneuver those pikemen so very, very easily. The movement speed advantage working in Leary's favor at the moment. And this is a really close game still. It's a 4 villager difference. And there's the siege workshop from Leary. It's not forward, but he's at least making the siege workshop. He's also adding the 2nd barracks. So we got 2 barracks, 2 stables versus 2 ranges, a barracks, and a stable. Really varied unit compositions. Both players doing something a little bit different. You've got camels, cavalry archers, and pikes versus knights and pikes. And I think it's time we saw a couple of monks coming out onto the field fairly soon. Probably not for MBL because he doesn't have the gold. And like I say, this gold here, perfect for the taking. And MBL realizes a few seconds too late that that gold is being raided. And as a result, he loses a couple of villagers out there. Leary's knights right now with +2 defense and bloodlines. MBL does not have bloodlines yet. His cavalry archers only at 50 HP. Bloodlines takes them up to 70. But this lack of HP on his units is a problem for MBL. And to be honest with you, it's quite interesting that he's going for cav archers right now and not going for the camels, because the camels are the hard counter. The camels are the unit of choice for the Indians when dealing versus knights, and he's opting to go for the cav archers instead. Seems like a strange choice. I would certainly be adding more camels if I was MBL right now, but MBL, he knows what he's doing, but the scores are looking scary at the moment. Leary with 46 kills and 27 deaths. And he's trading extremely well at the moment versus MBL. Not only that, but he's keeping the villager advantage. He's got about 14 extra villagers. And MBL won't catch up now while he's on 3 TCs. The only way for MBL to catch up is to A, build a 4th town center, or B, kill some villagers. But MBL has been trapped. MBL has been stuck on his side of the map pretty much this whole game, ever since the feudal age, when he decided to push out and try and do some counter damage. He couldn't find any counter damage because Leary was walled up and protected at home. Leary's map perfect for this style of play, and MBL now, well, it's looking grim, as you say in the chat there. It is looking grim. It's looking like he's going to be forced out of this game in a couple of minutes' time. MBL still does not have bloodlines on these Cav Archers. And Leary now coming forward with some Rams. 15% cheaper siege, remember, for the Slavs. And he wants to come forward and take down this TC. Now, to be honest, I'd probably not go for Rams here. I'd probably go for mangonels. The reason being is that MBL has a lot of pikes. And if you're going Rams, then they're going to get taken out by pikes. But he's being smart, Leary. He's loading up the Rams with pikes himself, and he's going to send them in, so at least he can deposit the pikes under the TC. Maybe the plan is to actually just focus on taking down the barracks, but either way, those Rams are speedy, and he's going to be going in there. These pikes from MBL just finishing up +2 defense, +2 attack even. And Leary's Knights, meanwhile, are fully upgraded. So it looks like he is actually going for the barracks here. He wants to cut MBL's military production. And I think Leary's got to be a little bit careful not to suicide the Knights here. And at the same time, for the first time this game, MBL getting some raiding damage done. That's exactly what he needs to do to make up this villager discrepancy. Like I say, there's an 8 villager difference now. He's going to bring that down to 6 after that raid. And Leary is going for it. But this is going to be good for MBL. I think this is going to be good for him. He's got the TC to add a little bit of extra defense. He's got the pikemen being built from 2 stables. Please, MBL, add a couple of camels at the very least here. And yes, he's forced idle, but he's adding more barracks now, and he's bringing the cavalry archers home. And like I say, I don't think Rams are a good choice, and I think that's exactly proving my point. The Rams taken down incredibly quickly here. And the quick wall on the wood line from MBL was really nice as well. MBL will lose a few villagers though, putting him 20 villagers behind now. That's going to hurt. But all in all, he does protect his TC on the front. And I do think that Leary would have been much better off going for some mangonels here, because he could siege it from a distance. He can stay out of range of the pikes. And that would be key, in my opinion, to taking that town center down. But as the game goes on, Leary will be forced to expand out. You can already see on the right side, he's taking the farms here and the gold here. This is a great opportunity for MBL to try and do some counter damage. But the problem for MBL at the moment is that he needs to defend at home, otherwise he's going to lose the front of his base. The way to defend is lots and lots of pikes. And I feel like it's funny because it's like the roles are reversed right now. It should be the Slavs making the pikes, not the Indians. The Indians aren't the infantry civ. The Indians are the cavalry civ. The Indians are the camel civ. But man, even with the pikes, MBL cannot hold the front of his base here. He's got 23 idle villagers. And in the end, he might kill this army. But he's losing so much eco and gathering time that it's costing him dearly. Now I think with more pikes he'll be absolutely fine. He'll hold on. But back at home, Leary's getting a big economy advantage. 30 villagers in the advantage for Leary now. And Leary, I gotta be honest, he's being very narrow-minded here. He's being very stubborn. He's pushing the front. He doesn't want to try and go around the flank. He doesn't want to try and come in here, for example, where MBL is over-chopped and could find 5 or 6 knights in his woodline. He doesn't want to come back to the right side where he could raid the farms, maybe hit this gold. He's just going down the front. And the KD for Leary is starting to not look quite so good, as he does Bodkin Arrow now, which indicates some kind of switch into ranged units. And we're going to see elite skirmishes coming up for Leary very soon. But this is Leary's style. This is Leary's play. Full all-out aggression. But I don't think it's going to work. Not versus the huge amount of pikes that MBL has. I think MBL will defend this. And what MBL needs to do now is add more cavalry archers and try and raid Leary's base. If he can counterattack with the cav archers and defend with the pikes, he can equalize the villager count. He can catch up. But we'll see what happens as Leary continues to build up through the center of the map now. More stables, more ranges. And something I love about Leary is how many military production buildings he builds. He builds so much production. And that's so valuable because when he loses any buildings, he's got so many more to fall back on. But at the moment, right now, MBL, he's holding on, but it's barely holding on. Is he holding on or is he barely holding? I don't know. As Leary comes forward and takes this gold here, which is MBL's gold. He's going to take that. And if MBL ever does regain control of the map, he's going to find quite a bit of gold missing. The addition of the skirms now as well is the kicker. This is what's going to call MBL to... well, it's going to make MBL call GG. I think he's going to call it in about 5 to 10 seconds here as those elite skirmishers roll in. And there it is, the GG from MBL. He has to call it. He has no answer to the elite skirmishers. And what a game from Leary. Holy crap, what a game. I just love it. You've got to love it. That playstyle of just, I'm going to throw everything and the kitchen sink at your face. Relentless pressure, relentless aggression. And, you know, I'm saying, you know, MBL just needs to defend with pikes and then he can counterattack. Not really. He can't counterattack because he needs every last man to defend this TC. And every unit that he produces is gathered here and trying to defend. There's no room to counterattack. Leary didn't step off the pedal once. Even if he was taking some bad trades, even if he was throwing pikemen into the TCs, in the end, he gets a great KD. And in the end, with a 40 villager advantage, which is what this aggression will do, because your opponent won't be building villagers so quickly. They'll have a lot more idles. They might idle their TC. They might lose villagers in the process. You can afford to lose units. You can afford to lose pikes. They're replaceable. You can afford to lose some skirms. But in the end, Leary just had this unbeatable combo of pikes, skirms, and knights, and there's absolutely nothing MBL could do against that with what he had available to him. So GG, MBL goes down in the first game, but we'll see what he can do in game number 2. Hopefully there will be another game coming. And that won't be the last we see of MBL and Leary. And, well, I'm wrong. They both left the game room. Maybe they found a different game room. There we go. They've gone for a Black Forest team game. Wow. Wow, okay. Well, that's not so exciting. They go from an epic 1v1 into a Black Forest team game. Man's not hot. That sucks, man. I wanted to see more of that. Why don't we get more of that? That would be nice. Abort, 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 indeed. Why am I not on Twitch? Because I wanted to see what would happen if I streamed on YouTube, out of curiosity. I wanted to see how many viewers there would be and, you know, just see how it went down. And, well, it's a little less than I thought, to be honest. I thought maybe the power of YouTube could bring a few more people to watch. How does it feel getting ignored by 100,200 subscribers? Yeah, feels bad, man. Am I hiring Max and Velez? What do you mean hiring them? Yeah, I should probably give it a couple of tries. I mean, I've been streaming a little bit today on Twitch, and I didn't really announce that I'd stream on YouTube or anything like that, but yeah, you gotta question it. Love the nothing video. Yeah, man. That was a fun one. It's one of those videos that's like completely spontaneous, just kind of happens in the moment. Am I going to do something special for 100k subs? I've got a video planned. But yeah, I mean, I've got to put it together. It's in my head at the moment. Since it's private, could you rap Juicy for us? I'm here by accident. Well, welcome. Have I played against Fat Slob? I only wish I could play versus Fat Slob. I don't even know if Fat Slob's online. Why is he such a meme, though? He's just got a cool playstyle, man. Fat Slob is just misunderstood. Well, at the moment we don't have a game because everybody's playing Black Forest. We could watch this 2v2, that'll be fun. It's not really very high level though, so never mind that. Yeah, you have to pray and hope that Fat Slob plays you. Let me see if he's online. We can have a look. Maybe we can watch one of his games. Is this the right... Oh yeah, this is the right one. He's not online. He's not been online for a couple of days. Feels bad, man. Can we watch a noob game? Sure we can. Let's see. I'll go to the new player lobby and see if there's anyone in there. Maybe if you guys want to play a game, I'll cast it. And you guys can play against each other in a 1v1. But it's going to have to be on Voobly. Because I'm not loading up HD. Well, game number 2 in the new player lobby, if anyone wants to come and play in a 1v1 against someone else from the stream. I don't know, maybe 2 of you guys can be friends after this. Maybe you'll find each other in life and it'll be the start of something beautiful. I just need to find... There we go. Sorry for that. So, I'm in game 2 in the new player lobby on Voobly. So, come on guys, get in here. But if it doesn't fill, then we won't do it. Well, we got Yap. We need one more. What a challenger for the almighty Yap. This is the guy who loves to wall. You've probably seen him before in the stream. There we go. Well, this might be a little bit unbalanced. There's a 200 score differential. Well, if you're banned from new player lobby, you're not a noob. Don't get DMCA'd for the music? I don't even know if that can happen. I hope not. Well, I'll turn the music down. I guess on Twitch I don't have to worry, but I guess on YouTube maybe I have to be careful. Alright. Who are we going to pitch versus who? I want to do a 1v1 here. So let's see. Yap versus Aldo, I guess. That can work. Man, this filled up way too quick, dude. No, not Aldo. Yap versus Nabozo. That seems to be the best one. Those guys are about equally rated. Ah! Well, people keep joining and leaving now, but that Nabozo guy left, so we can't have him. Maybe Tiro can play. And we put this guy in spec. There we go. Use all the noobs available. Nah. We got to do a 1v1 here. I'm not doing some Diplo stuff. I actually want to go to sleep tonight. So let me just quickly do that. If players join as specs. Right, we're going to put these two against each other. Yap and Tiro Quinn in a 1v1. All the other noobs have left anyway, so that's fine. And I kind of want to host it, but those guys are going to have to do it. So I'll switch the host to Yap, and I will go spectator, and I'll let them launch the game and figure out what they want to do. I'll let them work out the settings. But 1276 versus 1281 is like the closest we're going to get in terms of elo. So hopefully that will work. I don't know what music to play now, because I'm worried I'm just going to get DMCA'd. I guess I'll play the Age of Empires music. How about that? Just put some Age of Empires music on. You can't go wrong with Age of Empires soundtrack. At least I won't get banned from YouTube for playing it. I could sing myself. I don't know about that. I think I'd still get DMCA'd. You've never heard me sing, have you? But I can tell you I'm so good that it's indistinguishable from the real thing. And I'd end up getting banned anyway. So it's not really a good solution, unfortunately. Well, let's see here how this game goes. I'll let them choose the settings. They can play whatever they want to play. Oh, and it's starting. Cool. Alright, let's do it. We're going in, and it's certainly not MPL versus Lyri anymore. We are on Arena for a Newbie 1v1. This is a community game between Yap and Tiro Quinn. Yap playing in the orange here as the Japanese to the north, and Tiro Quinn in the green playing to the south as the Teutons. You guys asked for it, and if you ask nicely, you might just get what you want. And that is, of course, this, which is a Newbie 1v1. Both these guys about 1300 rated on Voobly. This is in the new player lobby. And, well, I think they both know roughly what they need to do. Certainly, I've seen Yap play before many times in community games. And it makes me laugh because I made him the host, and he chose to play Arena. And of course he did. Like, of course he did. If you guys ever seen this guy play before, you'll know that he likes to wall his base with stone walls fully. And since he's already started with stone walls, that's one less thing he has to worry about. Unfortunately for him, his map isn't the best. His sheep are quite far out on the front, and his boar here, well, he can see them, I assume, thanks to the line of sight of the wall, but he needs to delete the walls and then take his boar comfortably that way. So I know Yap, I know what he's capable of, and Tiro Quinn, on the other hand, is a little bit of an unknown quantity. He's played about 100 plus games in the new player lobby, so he's certainly got some experience with the game. And for some reason, I can't... Oh, we're playing on the Conquerors. What the hell? We're not playing on... Alright, well, we're not playing Wallow Kingdoms, apparently. We're playing AOC now, because I'm trying to change perspective by holding shift, and it doesn't work, so it kind of sucks. But Teutons versus Japanese, as I said before, both AOK civs, of course, and we're playing with Conqueror's balance here as well. But our green player, already making a little mistake in his build... Wait, no, he's not. He's fine. He's actually, but he is now making a mistake here. Unfortunately, his wood is pretty awkward. But in this situation, instead of walking all the way around, you just delete the wall. The wall at the back of your base is not protecting you from anything apart from yourself and the edge of the map. So delete it, save yourself some villager walking time, and do yourself a favor. Delete your walls. Look, like Yap has done. Yap's deleted his wall. He can now take the ball comfortably, and he'll even do it without Loom, hopping into the TC there quite comfortably as well. So Yap off to a decent start. He does need to build a mill on the berries. That's coming a little bit late already. And our green player, is taking the boar as well. But you'll notice he's already done loom, which means that he either had some TC idle time, or he wasn't confident in taking the boar without loom. And that's fair enough. If you're not confident taking the boar, it's no harm doing loom. It's better to do loom and not lose a villager than not do loom and lose a villager. But he is now one villager behind for a little while, thanks to doing that loom upgrade a little bit earlier than his opponent. Yep, what's he doing? He's going over to the stone, I think. No, sorry, the gold, I mean. And he's going over to the gold way too early. You absolutely don't want to be going over to the gold at 16 villagers. You want to be going over to the gold at like 22 villagers. And then adding 3 to the gold, so you're at 25, 26 pop. And then clicking up to the feudal age, and then adding 2 more onto wood. And then going up to castle. So his build order's a little bit off. But that's okay, we can forgive him that. And, well, he even microed that villager a little bit there to kill the boar. But, yeah, going over to gold now is a little bit early. And it doesn't make sense, right? You have to think about it. If you start gathering resources that you don't need too early on, then you're just kind of wasting time, in a sense. Because if you've got the same number of villagers as your opponent, but your opponent's gathering all on food, then they're going to go to the feudal age faster, and then they can utilize that feudal age upgrade a little bit sooner, and maybe even kill you a little bit sooner. Now, obviously, this is arena, so feudal age aggression isn't on the cards. But as I said, it still makes no sense to take the gold this early. I'm wondering as well if they've found all of their sheep yet. Looks to me like green's missing a couple of sheep. Either that, or he's just had a slow start. It's always hard to tell, because timings don't have any meaning when you are looking at a game of this level, because normally, you know, you look at a clock, you look at the build order in a pro game, and you know what to expect. Here, I've got no idea. The green player is building his mill way too late here. He should have built his mill a long time ago. And he should be using some of that wood to seed farms, because he needs the food to get to the feudal age. He needs the food to go to the castle age. But he's been housed a few times. He's been slowed down. And at the moment, he's sending more vills over to wood. But please delete your walls, dude. You're going to be in such a good position if you delete those walls. Meanwhile, Yap's up to feudal now, and you'll see, he'll get to feudal age, and he's got 200 gold. Sure, he needs 200 gold to go up to the castle age, remember? But he's got nowhere near enough food. Well, there's a couple of reasons for that. The first reason is that he's seeding farms too late. He should have seeded farms a lot earlier. And the second reason is he's going up to the feudal age with 19 villagers. You want to be going up to the feudal age with 25 villagers if you want to fast castle. Now, I don't know if he wants to fast castle, but I'm assuming he does. And for that reason, I have to say his build order is off. And since he's got these villagers gathering gold, unless he's planning on buying some food perhaps, he's going to have a lot more gold than he needs and not enough food. Green, on the other hand, is now adding a barracks. Now, there's nothing wrong with adding a barracks. He's on the way up to the feudal age. But typically, again, you'd want to be going up with a few more villagers if you were planning on fast castling. Because by the time you reach feudal, you just don't have enough resources to click straight up to castle. And then you end up spending too long in the feudal age. You make more villagers, and then you get stuck in the feudal age as your natural food resources start to run out. And you start transitioning onto farms, and that slows you down even more. So I'm not sure what the green player is doing at the moment. But there's certainly a lot of things you could improve on. And the number one thing is to build, or to learn a build order. Ren Long, I can see the comments. I see you there chatting in the chat. Why are we here and not on Twitch? Purely an experiment. I just wanted to see how many people would discover the live stream here. You know, given that there's 100,000 subscribers on the channel now, I thought, hey, maybe if I stream on YouTube, more people will realize I'm streaming and tune in. But I think I'm wrong, because there's still only 200 viewers here, which is not what I expected, given how many people are subscribed to the channel. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's just because YouTube doesn't promote the stream or whatever. But either way, I think I'll probably end up just streaming on Twitch, to be honest. Twitch seems to be much better for me. At least people tune in there. Alright, so Yap doing his blacksmith now. He's closing in on the castle age. And if he buys 100 food, he'll be able to click up if he drops resources from the farms. Once his blacksmith goes up, he'll be fine. And it's not too bad. It's a little bit slow. It's a little bit on the slow side. But this is questionable. Doing wheelbarrow now, you definitely don't need wheelbarrow before you click up. You're much better off getting to the castle age and adding a second and third town center than you are doing wheelbarrow before you go up. Especially when you only have 8 farms. You definitely want to be getting wheelbarrow a little bit later on in the match. But that's a minor thing. But to be honest, this is really what sets expert players apart from low-level players. That's the key difference. It's literally build orders. You think I'm joking, but the difference between these guys and someone who's 300 points above them is build orders. Literally just knowing what to do and when makes all the difference in the world. And our green player here is certainly up to something, but I'm skeptical as to whether or not it's going to work. I'm wondering if perhaps he's going to try and do a tower hop in this corner. He could try and build a tower here and hop over with some archers. Other than that, it literally makes no sense. Why on earth would you do this? Like, is he even thinking? That you have to, at some point, step back and think. What's your game plan here? And I'm telling you right now, Green has no game plan. Or at least if he does, it's not a very well thought out game plan. Why on earth would you make 10 skirmishers in the feudal age when your opponent is completely walled up? You literally cannot damage them. And for a player like Green, it's not even as simple as saying you need to watch build orders. You need to learn from YouTube videos. You need to learn by stopping and doing some critical thinking. And that critical thinking is, what is my strategy and why am I going for that strategy? Because if you can't answer the question of why and come up with a good answer, then it's a bad strategy. So if you're in Green's position now, and you're making skirms, and I ask you, why are you making skirms? What is his answer going to be? Well, his answer is probably going to be something along the lines of, well, I don't know. And that's a bad answer. Fortunately for Green, Yap, who's trying to sneak across on the right side, will be mauled by wolves and Green Scout. Pretty lucky stuff for our Green player there, because Yap was trying to do some sneaky business, and his villager may just get caught out. I think he'll be okay, but the Scout of Green gonna kill the Scout of Orange, and now he'll finish off the villager as well. So very lucky stuff. But okay, he's got 10 skirms. Meanwhile, Orange... Orange is building a tower. Here. What? Why? Come on, guys. Use your head. You've got to think about your decisions in the game. What is this tower achieving? What is it achieving? What are you building a tower there for? I literally have no idea. Anyone? Any suggestions? Like, look at his point of view. You have a wall that goes across the entire front of your base. If your opponent is going to attack you, you're going to know about it. Because he has to go through your frickin' wall. So the tower's just... what does it achieve? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, well, he's got a second TC. And that's an okay TC. I mean, I wouldn't have built it there. And the reason I wouldn't build a TC there is because you want to take this gold here and build a TC here because A, it's behind the wall, which is much safer. And B, if your opponent decides to get aggressive with some mangonels in the castle age, this town center is exposed. Your villagers will have to run and the town center will be lost. So that makes no sense. However, gotta commend Yap. He's researching further right now, which is going to mean his monks are going to move a little bit faster. And he will grab himself some relics and get the relic gold from those relics, which is nice. Green, however, now has some skirms, and it looks like a castle drop is on the cards. Now, this is where a tower could be useful. This is where a tower could be used. If you see your opponent castle dropping you, you could build a tower in defense and stop the castle from going up. That is a viable strategy. Green, however, isn't in the castle age just yet. Now he's up, and he's going to come forward with the castle in a second. Any second now. Any second now. Now, considering he's got all this map control, he doesn't have much vision. And no! No, not there! Don't build the castle there, unless, of course... Well, I mean, there's so many reasons not to build the castle there. The first reason is because you don't know what your opponent has, right? Your opponent behind their walls... Oh, God, he's built another tower. Your opponent behind their walls... Yap, right now, could have 4 or 5 knights behind these walls. And if he had 4 or 5 knights, he could kill these skirmishers and kill the villagers. And then you basically got a doubt castle on your hands. The second reason you wouldn't build it there is because it's out of range of the walls. The whole idea of making a military in the Castle Age on Arena is that you're going to attack your enemy with it. And when you build your castle away from the walls, you then have to make a couple of petards. Maybe you have to make a couple of petards. And then you can actually go ahead and break the wall. But it makes so much more sense to build the castle in range of the wall. The other thing is that Green did the pikeman upgrade, but he has no spearmen. Never upgrade a unit unless you plan on actually training that unit. That's a tip for everyone out there. And Yap will build his own castle in a minute as well. He's got a TC out here on the right side. Yap, going for ranges, a couple of barracks, a second tower, third tower even. A castle here in front of his farms because, you know, if the walls on the outside weren't enough, the walls on the inside and the towers on the inside certainly will be. Even the guard tower upgrade coming in. It makes literally 0 sense. But okay. Our green player making a battering ram. And a siege workshop. Now, if he had just built the castle in range of the wall, he wouldn't need a siege workshop to break the wall. If he made a couple of petards, he could break through the wall. There's nothing wrong with adding a battering ram, by the way. There's nothing wrong with making a siege workshop either. But I'd much rather see a mangonel and see him try and kill this town centre on the left-hand side. But he is at least making it look pretty. I mean, we have to praise Yap for that. Look at this. Barracks in a line. Archery ranges in a line. Towers next to each of the mills. Perfectly positioned. The castle in front. The outer wall. I mean, he's obviously put some thought into the... Murder hole's coming in. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Go for it. Spend your resources on murder holes when your opponent isn't even attacking you. Makes sense. But yeah, at least he's put some thought into it. He's making it look pretty. He's nicely tessellating his farms. At least the farms aren't triggering me. But the logic, well, there is none. Tiro Quint, he's moving out to the left side. He's seen the TC here, and he's ready to strike. Skirmishers. Now this is a question for you. Here's one for you guys out there. Why did he research pikeman, but not elite skirmisher? 3 marks for the correct answer. Why did he research pikeman, but not elite skirmisher? It's a mystery. Yep, unable to defend his town centre, as I said before. Will run away with his villagers and end up taking the gold on the inside. Well, isn't that hilarious? Didn't we call it? I think we did. Yeah, so the TC is gone. No villagers were lost. And Yap now doing fortified wall because he's feeling scared. Yeah, I know the title of the stream is now wrong because we were doing expert games and now we're doing noob games, or a noob game. I don't think we'll be doing this again in a hurry, but we're at least doing one noob game for now. Yep, with a big score lead, and that's mostly due to his villager advantage. Our green player has added a second and third TC, and I got to give him credit here. He's actually put his TCs in really good positions. He's put a TC on the main gold, which is really good. His mining camp positioning is brilliant. He can farm around this TC. I'd say one improvement he could make is instead of building the farms here, build them here around the town center for more efficiency. And he's built a TC on the wood line here as well, which is great. I mean, he's really got good TCs. Everything else is questionable, I guess. But hey, he's making a move now to the right. He knows there's a town center there. And he should probably end up getting that as well, because Yap has no military still. Yap is adding a second castle at home, and Imperial Age is coming in. There's another mill guard tower combo. I guess the guard tower is there to protect the mill. Oh my god. It makes no sense. There's just nothing here that resembles a shred of thought. But hey, the Vills, yeah, that's right. The Vills are attacking the ram, so garrison inside of the ram. That'll keep your skirmishers safe from those villagers, pesky villagers. In come the knights though, but Yap will keep that TC alive for now. The knights will die as well, but all in all, Yap with that defensive style. Green with more than enough resources to do anything at this stage of the game. And we'll see some stone coming in for him for another castle very shortly. Yeah, his base looks very nice. It's very well planned. It's very well positioned. You've got to give him that. I certainly will give him that. But unfortunately, you don't win any points for town planning. Looks like we're going to see Samurai. He's going for a few Samurai and a Trebuchet now, and he'll push out when he's ready in his own time. He has no vision of anything that's in the middle of the map. Doesn't know there's a castle there, doesn't know there's anything there. And he's now running the villagers away on the right side because, well, the TC might be a goner if Green were to attack there again. So he's going to go back now and try to basically get back to safety. Meanwhile, Trebs are coming out, and Green's just doing wheelbarrow. Now, that's a key difference there between the two players, isn't it? Yap did wheelbarrow a long time ago. We noted it. He did wheelbarrow when he was still feudal. Green now Imperial, just finishing off wheelbarrow. It's very, very late, but he's making a trebuchet. He's, for whatever reason, still not upgraded Elite Scam, but that's okay. He doesn't need Elite Scam. But he's going to come forward and see what he can find with this Treb. The Trebuchet, the best scout, of course. 16 range, lots and lots of vision for them. Yep, making Halberdier, which is weird, given that there's a lot of skirms from Quinn. I would say Samurai here would actually be a really good choice for Yap, because they've got decent armor, and they'd actually be pretty good at dealing with skirms. Similar to our champion is the ultimate trash killer. The Samurai is even better. But anyway, Tiro Quinn going to take down the Rangers, and Yap is going to be forced to take some kind of action here. He's been playing passively all game long, and now it's time to deploy his defensive trebs, and maybe this is what this game will be for Yap, a defensive game, a fat slob style game perhaps, where he does nothing but defend until his opponent eventually caves. And there you go, the Elite Skirmisher upgrade done for Quinn. Cataparuto coming in for Yap, allowing him to pack up his trebs and deploy his trebs incredibly quickly, and we'll probably see him doing that now as he packs them up. Unfortunately, Cataparuto is not completed yet, so has to just do that at a normal speed. Why haha? Samurais are really good versus skirmishers. He's got a couple of mangonels as well, though, and he might deploy his trebs onto the castle, but I'd like to see him deploy his trebs onto the skirms. The mangonels, though, getting some big hits in there, forcing green to run away, and there you go, the power of the Japanese trebuchet right there. Deploying onto the siege workshop, and the siege workshop is gone. Chemistry coming in as well. At the moment, conscription as well, and so passive, man, so passive. I think green has stopped building villages, which is a mistake. He's only got 54 villas. He needs at least twice as many villagers. But the problem he's got is that he's not spending his resources. So he's got all this food, he's got a bit of gold, he's got a bit of stone. He needs to actually spend those resources. You know, he needs twice as many villagers, and he needs to be spending his stuff. That's true, Fendrick. If the trebuchet is destroyed, and then the projectile that it fired hits something, the projectile misses and does no damage. The population cap is apparently 300, I guess. Oh, it's actually 250. Okay. So Yap set the population limit to 250 here. But let's see what he can do with his Cataparuto trebs. Obviously, trebs are countered by bombard cannons. But that's not going to stop him from deploying them and blasting those bombard cannons to smithereens. My goodness, that was insane. And then taking down the castle here quite nicely as well. And it's gone. Those trebs are scary. Gotta love that Cataparuto tech. He could kill the skirms as well if he wanted to. There you go, he's doing it now. And they're dead. So, Teutonic Knights now coming out for our green player. Not the best choice, actually. I would probably go for Heavy Scorpion in this situation. I think that could be really fun. But it's going to be difficult to push into Yap without some more siege. The answer could be Siege Ram here. Siege Ram would be pretty effective for our green player. What is our green player making at the moment? Well, it looks like more bombard cannons, but he's housed. And I think, well, orange is basically already won right now, in my opinion. The 5 Teutonic Knights might do a bit of damage here. But orange is too far ahead, really. He's got 121 pop. That's 2-to-1 population for Yap. It's mostly economy. But if he actually translates that economy into military, then he's going to be great. He's bringing out the Samurai as well. The Samurai are going to chase down the Teutonic Knights. The Teutonic Knights are going to try and go for the trebs. Obviously, Teutons resist conversion, but that's not going to stop Yap getting one here. And not a single trebuchet will go down as the 5 Teutonic Knights are lost. And even a conversion there for Yap as well. So it looks to me like orange has this game in the bag. Green has 3 military units, sorry. And Yap has 33. How does it feel to be outnumbered 11-1? It's not pretty. And I think the game is done. Yap and Quinn are out of here. And maybe for the next game, we can do a 1v2. I can fight both of them. How about that? Maybe even a 1v3. But I'll let them choose the settings. I'll let them decide. And we'll see if I can take both of them on at the same time. I think it's possible. And maybe I'll talk about the things I'm doing and why I'm doing it as well. Well, the defensive strategy from Yap has paid off. Green has suicided his units into him, and now he is, well, he's flooding him out with all these trebs. There's not a lot Green can do to stop that, unfortunately. As the GG will probably be coming in fairly soon. One of the problems, of course, with lower level players is they just don't know when to GG sometimes. So brave? I know, right? I'm a brave man. I dare. I choose to fight these players, not because it is easy, but because it is hard. And fighting a 1v2, well, it's a challenge, but we gotta try it. Yeah, I do love the Japanese Treb army, though. It's pretty crazy. You know, instant pack up, instant deploy. It's awesome, man. Orange doesn't need a forward base. He's going to kill that castle in one hit. And GG is called. Green gives up the game, and Yap gets the victory. A well-deserved victory. He played pretty well. A few mistakes from both players, of course. I think Green should have been more proactive around the map. I think he should have been more aggressive earlier on, given his strategy, and that might have paid off for him. Other than that, he needs more villagers, basically. That's the bottom line. But the GG is called. And we're going to come back out, and I'm going to see if they want to do a 1v2. Maybe we can do that instead. Maybe a 1v3 even. Hold your horses. Let me see if they want to do a 1v2. And I guess, hopefully my hotkeys are okay, because I've not played for a while, but we'll see what happens. So much for a beautiful base doesn't win you the game. Well, the beautiful game, the beautiful base didn't help, but it did look good while he was doing it. He did do it in style. Can I defeat Spirit of the Law? Yes. Yes, I can. Not that I've played him, but I can. But we can play anyway. It's fine. 1v2 is fine with no Wallow Kingdoms. So let's do it. Oh, we can even do 1v3 if this guy wants to join. I guess Xenox can play as well. That works. We'll do 1v3 instead. And I'll let them choose the settings. You can choose these settings. Alright. Xenox go up. And then let's go. And then 14. Alright, let's do it. First time you've seen me stream in over a year. Yeah, man. It's been a while. I haven't streamed very much. I have obviously been streaming on the Escape AoE channel, but I've not really been streaming on my own channels, and I should absolutely do that more often. Because, you know, since I stopped streaming, others have kind of been more active, and I don't know, the problem is time, right? I just don't always have the time to stream. Anyway, kick IBM, I think, because I can't do, well, I could try 1v4, but I don't really want to. I think 1v3 is more than enough.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he's fast proxy anyway, apparently. So, they can choose the map. You can choose whatever settings you like. And then let's do it. But I will be right back. I just need to quickly run to the bathroom before we start. I'll quickly leave some music on and return in just a second. Go early on Yap, see how he responds to early aggression. We'll see about that. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, no, not this map. Normal map at least. Oh, arena's fine. Yeah, arena's okay. Okay, I haven't played in a while, so I don't know if my hotkeys are going to be okay, but we'll see. In before Zach gets pwned. Yeah, we'll see about that. Go Koreans, trust them all. Now I'm going to go random civ, and we'll see what we get. Just for the record, I've not played in a while, but that's fine. Whoa, okay. It was a little bit laggy there. Alright, goths, that's cool. That's cool. There we go, lags fixed. That's good. Oh, I didn't finish that house. What? I thought I finished it. My bad, my bad. We'll go finish it now. There we go. I took the villager off like a fraction of a second too early. Right, found my boar, found all my sheep. Good start, really. And then we'll go take this at the back. Let's go take these sheep before anyone else comes along. You never know, they might come straight out the front and end up blaming me. I don't want to get lamed. So we'll grab the sheep now. Game plan, what should I do? What do you guys think? Should I go for some kind of like really fast aggression, or go for like a more boom goth flood style, right? Because goth flood is the best kind of flood. Maybe I should collect the relics, take it easy. Like I don't really want to go 1v4 late game, because 1v4 late game is hard. Even against lower level players, it's hard because they have the population advantage then. It's 250 pop, so it's a little bit more than normal, but still, it's a risk to do something like that. Let it go too late, you know? Okay. And that goth bonus is not really a goth bonus at all. Okay. Oopsie. Build that house a little bit close. That's fine though. Let's attack his wall here and get him scared. I'm next to Yap. Wait, what? Why didn't I attack the wall? Huh? That was weird. There we go. When I attack the wall, it sends his alarm bells ringing, which is quite fun. But yeah, I gotta keep dropping food because I didn't get off to a smooth start since I had to go and grab that extra, or send the villager back to finish off the house, which was a bit messy, to be honest. But, well, it happens. It's fine. And I built that house in a bad place there. But it's okay. I don't have loom, so I gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful not to lose a villager here. Thankfully, being the Goths. No, what? Fuck! Well, I'm a big noob, and I lost the Vil, so I'm already GG, guys. I really thought she was safe, to be honest. I really thought she was safe. She was not safe, alas. She was a dead villager. Feels bad, man. Still a noob game? Yep, absolutely. You got it, bruh. It's still a noob game, alright. Now, unfortunately, my deer are outside the walls, and I can't be bothered to push them in, so I'm not going to play, like, super try-hard and delete my wall piece for them. We're just going to play pretty chill, I guess. Although losing a Vil, damn, that's not very chill. That's not very chill at all. But we'll keep exploring the map. Just keep exploring around the middle. I should explore the back of my base as well. But I don't want to do that just yet. Like I say, we're going to take it somewhat easy. Add extra farms, you know. Nothing too crazy here. I'm still fairly confident, even without, you know, pushing deer, that I'll be comfortably able to do well this game. Let's see, though. I mean, maybe I'm gonna eat my hat, and I shouldn't be overconfident, but it's fine. Keep exploring. I think I'll collect the relics, to be honest. Spend the time to grab them. And there's Brilliant Blue. We're going to give him a little poke as well. There we go. Just so he knows. He knows that I know he's there, you know. Up to Feudal. Of course, we don't need Loom because we're playing Arena. No one's going to be attacking through my walls just yet. Or at least they shouldn't be. No. Let's gather there. Alright, there we go. And now we're doing a couple of farms because I'm not going to have the food otherwise, since I'm not taking the deer, of course. Oh, Yap's feudal already. Is he going to feudal rush me? Let's see. Actually, no. I saw him last game. He went up too soon last game. He didn't go up with enough villagers. So I doubt he's going to trush me. But what I'll do is I'll leave my scout on aggressive and patrol it here. It's risky because Yap's scout is now faster than mine. So actually, I'm going to bring my scout home. What you don't want to do is get caught out like that. If your opponent goes feudal, you definitely don't want to get caught out and lose your scout to them, because their scout is faster than yours and it will do more damage. So I think I will just do a kind of boom style and do like a quick fast, well, a sort of fast castle here. Oops. Hotkeys, man. Hotkeys are hard. Just need the market. Come on. There we go. And food's kind of hard because I didn't push the deer, but it's fine. We'll do loom instead of adding an extra vil, and then I'll be able to go up comfortably, I think. And then I can start adding more TCs, because that's what I want to do next. And we're up. Quite comfortable. Alright, add a second lumber camp. And my lumber camp's quite efficient, actually, which is nice. I kind of like how that's going. With the gold, I'm gonna... let's see. I mean, I'm planning on collecting relics here. So I found 1, 2, 3, 4 relics. So I think I should be alright there. I should have... I see. Green is still in the Dark Age, so I'm going to go try and kill his scout real quick. Yeah, he's attacking my gate. Thank you for that. Telling me where you're at, bro. I should be able to intercept him. He's going to be around here, so I'm going to do that now. Tell my woodline to be safe. Yeah, guys, I should be careful, shouldn't I? There's blue. There's green. Okay, let's kill him. I'm going to add a second TC and a monastery and add the third TC as soon as I can afford it. But let's kill this scout real quick. You can't win this fight, mate. It's a fight that I am going to win. I also need to get my wood up and my farm up. I did that a little bit late there. I was getting a bit distracted. I've got gold in the back here as well, which is nice. So I'll delete these. And... okay. Well, look, I can see him on stone, but he's only got 1 villager on stone. That's fine.
Wo wäre?
Second TC. I'll just put it here, and I will do a monastery as soon as I can afford it, which will be in a second. Come on.
Wo
There we
wäre?
go.
Suche.
And we need... My third TC is going to be a little late, but I'm doing the monastery first. We'll add the third TC in a second. I think I can just buy the gold I need. I mean, the wood I need. And then I can put the TC over here. Whoops.
Holzer.
Ah, no, I got housed. Damn it. That's not good. Quickly get this next TC up. On the gold. Like I say, just kind of playing a little bit more chill.
Bereite.
There we go.
Wo wäre?
And we'll grab some relics. I will send my scout to go and protect it. And we'll grab what we can. I think I'm gonna be fine. Maybe not fine. Unless I can convert this scout. Let me convert this. Let me convert this. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Yes, thank you. Okay, now we can go over here.
Wo wäre? Wo wäre?
Oh shit! Ah, I wasn't paying attention there, was I? Oopsie.
Ja. Wo wäre?
Definitely should have been paying more attention there, and definitely should be building houses as well.
Wo wäre? Bereite. Holzer.
Okay. This time, I mean, come on. To be fair, they did start with a lot more scouts than me. All right, what's this? This is perhaps a free villager here. Thank you. Okay, okay. Fuck, I don't have faith. Okay, well, that's another dead one. Oopsie. Okay, I'm gonna add another TC real quick here as well. I kind of stopped making villas for a while there, which was bad. I should have kept making villagers. But I will get these relics eventually, man. It's a thing that's gonna happen. It's a work in progress. Only lost 2 monks so far. It's not a biggie. I can see where the rest of them are as well. Oh, you're kidding me. Fuck. As if. Jeez, man. Well, the big advantage that I have right now is that I am booming more. So I'll do another barracks here. Okay. Let's delete these houses. They're blocking valuable farm space. Alright, and here we need more farms. Ah, fuck. Too many villagers queued up here. Like, seriously, way too many. And I already have a monastery. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to make a university. See if I can grab one of these now. So I've managed to get 2 relics so far. I think that there aren't any more for me to grab easily, at least. And we need to go up to the next stage in a minute, because it's kind of getting ridiculous right now. I should start grabbing a... Let's just go up. Hold on. I've been queuing way too many vills. There we go. Let's start grabbing some stone over here. I think I might just make like a full pike army or something. I see you there. Dude, I see you there. Alright. Still need a lot more villagers here. Let me get this home quickly here. Why is he still... Okay. And... You know what I'm going to do? I should have started upgrading this a long time ago before I started upgrading to the Imperial Age, but... Oh, hey, how did I make it in here? Jeez, okay. That's a mystery to me. And that's a castle right there. So let's see if we can rush a tower up real quick. That could already be too late. Yep, castle's up. Okay, no problem. Fortunately, I have stone in the back. And, that's fine. Let's bring this relic home. These guys are playing a lot more aggressively now than I thought they would. Hey, you can't do that. You can't build a tower there. It's not okay. Okay, so we need to build more racks out here. And do you champion? I can't. Come on. There we go. Man, I'm kind of lucky with my base. I have got a lot of resources in the back. But having a castle would have been a really good option, I think. Definitely missing that right now. Wait, I didn't do Town watch. Okay, let's finish that. Okay. Damn, man, pressure's on. Against 2, I think this is possible, but against 3, I'm not so sure. We gotta get the castle up. And we're gonna do that right about now. Okay. Start spamming some more units. Yap's kind of worrying me a little bit, but it should be okay. Bring these guys together. Build some more houses here. Gotta get the trebs up pretty quick. And they've got castles on my face, man. Which is not good. But we might have to make a little suicide play very soon here. Yeah, we'll do anarchy. Now, I wish this was Wallow Kingdoms, because then I'd have, well, let's just run under this castle here. It's a risk, but it's a risk I want to take. Because then we'd have arson, I was going to say. Arson would be really good here. And we definitely need more farms now. Oh yeah, that's a lot of dudes right there. Okay. But we can start making Huskarls now. And do I see something? Okay, never mind. It's fine. Okay. I'm kind of low on food. Jeez, I've not got space. I should have tried to push out a bit more, I think. Yep, fighting under the castles. Not a wise choice. Okay, that's fine. Huskarls will save the day, as they always do. Huskarls and skirmishers, actually, as well. Because I see he's got some Janissary over there. Gotta get the trebs, though, man. I mean, the problem is... he's running quite a lot of bombard cannons, which makes my trebs really bad. But still, let's... gotta watch out really carefully here for the bombard cannons, which are gonna come any second now. No, I've not got Elite Huskarl yet. Champion probably wasn't the best decision, I guess. But here we go. Let's patrol in here with the Huskarls. That should do the job, to be honest. No food. My concern is really these guys are keeping me busy, and then I've got Yap, which is going to be a problem a bit later on. But okay, I got to take the risk here and go with it with these unupgraded Huskarls. Shit, it's so scary. But I think I can afford to lose them, to be honest. Oops, wrong thing. Barracks, there we go. Can't afford the elite upgrade. Damn it, sucks to suck. Whoa, back. Okay. Right. Can't afford the elite upgrade still. Ah, I forgot my eco upgrades. That's really bad. But okay, move these guys out of the way. see if they have anything going on over here, and then deploy the new trebs onto this castle and start pushing out. Damn, I need more wood. Wood situation is very bad right now. I also just need more units. I've stopped producing, and you should never stop producing. Okay. Alright, let's kill that TC. Aha, I see you there. Okay. Right, no idle bills, that's good. Messy, messy, messy economy. But that's also fine. Let's just kill this real quick, because I can convert one as well. Take down another castle, take down that, take down this, and can I do the elite upgrade now? Surely I can. There we go. Yeah, he's trying to castle drop me here. Not today, my friend, not today. Alright. Okay. Well, we got good map control now. That's very good. And we got elite Huskar as well. Can do this. It's taking me a long time to get these techs. But I guess I wasn't expected to be under quite so much pressure, actually. What's my hotkey for this? X. Okay. Still need to do that. There we go. What? Thought I'd pack. Ah, my hotkey for no attack stance and pack seems to be the same. That's unfortunate. But okay. Right, I see him over here. I see he has a relic there, which I'm going to grab. Right, now let's go to Yap, because Yap is probably the biggest threat. I didn't check what civ he was, but he's Japanese, so we need to do... Basically, we need to do hand cannons, so maybe I shouldn't kill Yap yet. He's probably got like a million trebuchets behind those walls. So let's go and kill some other guys first, because I can deal with Yap if I have map control. Wow, he's just reached Imperial. Okay. Got to be careful of Yap, but I think if I just make enough of these, we'll be fine. Okay, then TC on this gold. TC on this gold. Move the trebs over. I guess I could make some more trebuchet. I guess I need to stop actually making Huskars now. And start making hand cannons. Because that's going to be what I need against Yap here. I think I have enough vills. Okay, now I can make hand cannons. And I think multi-Q is on actually. I should watch out for that. Here we go. Raid over here. This is why you send your units far and wide. Ah, he's got a TC here. Let's kill that. Okay, I really need to like control group my stuff. Alright. We're in a good position now. Whew. Gold's kind of low, but that's fine. We're building TCs out here. No, I never took this. Okay. When is Yap going to attack me? I guess I can hold on. Oh, hello. Camels. Alright, well, that's fine. Military map, because I don't want to have idols. And then basically get my barracks, all of them, and all of my ranges, control group them on 9, and then put them all here. And then make as many of these as I can. Is there a relic I'm missing? I think there's 5 relics and I'm missing some. Unsure. Alright. Let's go get more gold. Any idols, stone and gold, basically. And here, Alright. We'll leave Yap till the end. He'll be the final boss, I guess. Oh, hello. What's that? Keep. Yeah, I guess I'll just destroy that piece of wall there. Where did those trebs go? Here they are. Okay, let's kill that. And he's not got murder holes, so keep. Not a problem. Hey, I never got the wood upgrade. The more you know. Alright. So take that. Fix these. Fuck it. I'll even take the berries. Do all the upgrades where I can. And then let's run these guys in as well. And pack these up. And... okay, my trebs are attacking here. Ah, here's Yap. Alright. Well, he's done champions, which is good, because I'm fighting him with these guys, which obviously are amazing at dealing with infantry, because that's why I went hand cannons, to counter him. That's why you make counter units, fellas. Alright. Let's move trebs in here. This is fun. I mean, I'm attacking on all sides right now, which is great. Pack these up and move them in. Let's go to the back of Blue's base. You keep sending those guys at me. I'll keep making some Huskarls as well, because I do want to get that. And hey, let's get guilds and start selling shit here as well. Right, let's kill that TC. Run to the back here and deploy these guys onto that TC there. Yes! Keep feeding me, your units. Do some of that as well. And, well, basically that TC is gone. That TC is gone. Pack these up. And I gotta give them credit. They did a good job early on of harassing me. But now, well, now, the game is basically done, I think. There we go. That raid down here. Ah, he took my trebs out. Damn it. Well, the Huskarls will do the work, I guess. Over this way. And... oh, no, 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 no. Protect the trebs. I'm trying to fight on 3 fronts at once, so I'm getting a little distracted there, I guess. Right, let's move back. Set the gather point back here. I'll let Yap push out a little bit. Ah, I'm going to lose the trebs. Fuck. Okay. Well, it's not too bad. Blue doesn't have much eco left. And neither does green. Alright. Well, I guess I'll do some siege workshops. And some forward barracks here. And, ah, hello. He's over here as well. Alright. Let's raid the gold. I'm doing architecture, by the way, because I want to protect my buildings. And yes! He's made a mistake. He's pushed out. Don't push out. That's a silly thing to do. That's a very silly thing to do, bro. Alright. Look at the sell price of these resources. Let's go build a castle in the middle of the map because we can. Alright. Yeah, he's lost all of his trebs. That was silly. You shouldn't have done that, mate. You should not have done that. What we need is some siege workshops and bombard cannons, basically. And bloodlines, because I want to start upgrading some cavalry in case I need to go trash later on. You always got to keep that in mind. What's your plan B? What do you do if you run out of gold? I mean, I'm not going to run out of gold because I'm taking all of their gold. But, I mean, if I did run out of gold, obviously I still need a plan B. So, plan B will be light cav. That's why I'm doing light cav now. Alright. Well, I mean, I'm slowly being taken out, I guess, by this guy. Huskarls, by the way, not the best unit against two-handed swordsmen. But I'm doing it anyway. I guess I'll do champions here. And does green have anything left? Is he not dead? Oh, here we go. I've got to be careful now. Let's just do pikemen as well. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of everything. What am I low on right now? Not much. I'm kind of just sitting outside of Yap's base for the time being. I want to finish off green before I finish off Yap. Yap is going to require a bit more attention, I think, to actually kill. Alright, is green got anything? I think he's basically dead, right? Let's bring some hand cannons over this side as well. How is he not defeated? Oh, he's got some more knights, but I didn't think he had anything in his base. He must have some units somewhere. He's running away down here with these knights. We can chase them. Alright, Yap's going for round 3 or 4. I don't know. I've lost count of where we're at right now. But let's come over here and... Oh, we got to kill here as well. But that's fine. Bring that back. I'm not worried about resources at all, actually. I think it's fine. I'm gonna kill Yap again here. He'll run out of resources eventually. He'll get starved. Ah! Raiding here. Good job, man. Green is completely dead, right? Like, there's nothing. He's not got anything. Okay. So I can focus on coming down here and killing blue. Alright, it's time to take out Yap's buildings, I think, as well. Alright. Well, we're in here, so we'll take all this down eventually. And I see the traps. Don't think you can get away from me like that easily, mate. Don't think you can run that easily. Some forward barracks. Huskars, I guess, will do the trick. And like I say, I think green is I mean, he's got nothing, right? It's just a market? He must have rebuilt somewhere. But I'll bring the units down here and start taking out these. Yeah, he's sending knights over from this direction, so maybe he's got something in the back of his base. Alright, oh, he's defeated. Okay, green is defeated. I think he died when I killed the market. Alright, so he really doesn't have anything left. That's good to know. I will delete these buildings. And turn my attention over here, and it seems like I need more hand cannons. Alright, no problem. More hand cannons we will make. Ah, Yap's pushing back a little bit. Okay. I think I need to build more archery ranges, to be honest. But hey, at the same time, we're kind of killing blue. So, like I said, I was going to deal with Yap last, and we will deal with Yap last. Bring the fucking crappy army over first. Alright. That's it. You run into my castle there. Thank you. Alright. We do need more units, however, and we need to sell more. Look at the price of food. It's amazing. I can sell loads of food. Should make hand cannons for years. And set the gather points over here. Okay, great. Well, we're nearly there. Got to keep the rams in front. Oh, you made a mistake, son. You made a mistake. You made a big mistake. Do not make Arbalest versus this Civ. You do not do that. That is a big mistake. Ah, we're out of gold there. Let's move over to here, take that gold, and... Well, he's kind of pushing out over here, actually, which I don't like, but we will just make more of these guys. And set the gather points over here. Okay. And I guess for good measure, we'll do Hussar as well. He can kill my castle, that's fine. If he wants to kill my castle, I'll quickly do perfusion. And like I say, we'll finish off blue at the same time, so keep the challenge real. And just steamroll through this guy real quick as well. No idle villages, that's great. You always got to keep checking that. Oh, I've got some units out here which I should check up on more often. And kill all. I think my gather points are in a bad place. Alright, green's calling GG, as he should. Move this army over here. And I don't think I have any more upgrades to get from the stables or anything, so that's great. Can shift off of wood now. I don't need as much on wood. What I need instead of wood collectors is... Where are they? I don't even have many wood collectors, so it doesn't even matter. What I need is to kill these trebs at the back lines. Okay, blue's resigned, so let's just bring everything we've got up here now. And let's start taking out Yap's trebs. Okay, my pop took a little bit of a hit there, but I think we are gonna do it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of everything as I can, and I don't know if I have any military idle, but anything that I do have is being moved toward Yap right now, and I'm just gonna win this in this slow grind format. Because I have so much map control, I can keep building behind and I can replenish my units faster than he can dream of. Though my pop is dropping a little. He'll run out of resources and then that's bad news. But yeah, I do need to go and kill these guys over here. Guess I need to actually group together a bit more. Alright, don't think he has much left. Ah, he has got much left. Okay, well, over here we go. He's going to make a play for my eco. I'm going to make a play for his eco at the same time. He'll run out of gold eventually and then he'll be in big trouble. He can kill some of my eco back here, that's fine. What I do need is more farms though. Because my food's now starting to take a hit. Man, he's got a lot of towers. It's going to take me a long time to break through all of that. But I'll get there eventually. It's going to be a slow grind. But that's why I make rams. Kill his buildings. He's only got so much space back there. Meanwhile, I have the whole entire map to work with. Has he still got units in my eco? He has. Shit, okay. Kill those real quick. Oh, I'm lagging. That's not good. Okay, these guys get back to work. And I think I'll just train some more vills over here to be on the safe side. Because I'm out of food. But yeah, I'm mostly out of food because, well, I've just spammed a bunch of units. And he's spamming a bunch of units too. Alright. I just need to make sure my economy is stable. Make sure this left side's safe. Which I think it is, to be honest. I'm pushing on this side a little bit. I mean, the push is slowed. I'll back out a little there. because my population's taking a little bit of a hit here, admittedly. What I will do is come over here and mill, and basically I just need food now, and I can keep spamming units all day. So park down some farms, and then, yeah, I mean, Yap isn't going to be easy to finish off. There's no doubt about that. But he's out of gold now because he's only making trash units, which means that I can slowly whittle him down with some siege and the unlimited gold that I have at the moment. But yeah, all of those keeps, yeah, they're going to be annoying to deal with. But he basically had a free boom all game, so he's had time to build this pretty perfect base. Look how pretty and perfect it is. It won't be pretty and perfect by the time I've finished with it, I can tell you that much for free. Let's not run Hussar directly into Pikemen, though. That's not a good idea. And hey, he killed my monastery. Let me rebuild that. I only just realized he's taken that down. But yeah, I mean, it's basically 1v1 now. I have full map control, and well, it's basically done, right? I mean, I don't see how he's possibly coming back from this. I should send some units here to check he's not stealing this gold. Let me get my relics back. But I need to get up to population cap again. I mean, that's something I need to do quite quickly. Whoa. Get it. Get the relic. And there we go. Okay. So I think a bunch more Huskars will work really well here, because he's... Okay, no, he's not down here. Alright. I thought he might be. But he is not. Alright. Got some gold there as well. Grab that back. Yeah. Ah, he's trying to wall up again. God damn it. I need more Huskars. But that's what I'm making. I do need also to build a bit closer to the front lines here. Maybe some more skirms. Just like pad the numbers. And sheer numbers will win out in the end. Like I say, if I'm making Huskars, which I can afford to do for a long time, I'll eventually just win. Simple as that, because he's clearly out of gold right now. And as long as he doesn't get this gold, it's all good. Oh, big lag. That's how you get a doubt mining camp, when you get a big lag like that. Alright, let's kill. Let's just finish it now. Spam all the Huskars I can, and make some more rams. And believe me, I am spamming, but like he kept me suppressed. I needed to rebuild my food economy. And if I push straight in here, I will actually die to all of his keeps. I have to be really careful not to die to his keep. It's actually not that straightforward. He is really well holed up in there. I wonder if I can get into his wood line at the back, though. He might not have closed that off. Like, I need to get more siege in there, which is why I'm training more rams, but I also need more siege workshops. Because his keeps are doing work. Seriously. So many arrows from those keeps. Like, look at this. It's crazy, man. It's hard to click them as well, actually. Okay. Let's Spamming as many husk skulls as I can. I mean, it's going to take me a long while to take all of these frickin'... I swear he's open here. He's not, though. It's going to take me a long while to take down all of these goddamn towers. I swear. Like, I mean, they have Yasama, I think, right? Oh, we're not playing Warlord Kingdoms, actually. God damn it. I need to get some more Siege Workshops up. Let me do that real quick. Making Samurai again. My pop's down to 196 again. Like, pushing in here is really freaking hard against all these goddamn towers. Like, I wish I had Siege Ram. I really wish I had Siege Ram. It would make a big difference. Like, this tower's as far as the eye can see. Look at this. I can't even get to the frickin' tower. Kill the tower. I need more bombard cannons, man. That's what I need. I've lost my market. How did I lose that? Alright, now we're raiding on his economy a bit more. And there. I swear, man, I'm losing so much to these stupid towers. I'm gonna be here all day killing them. Ah, but he called GG. GG, this tower thing didn't work that well, if not Warlord Kingdoms. He was in on his woodline there as well. That was great. But yeah, they shocked me. This forward aggression actually shocked me. I was really surprised by that. They kept me back quite a way. I was actually genuinely worried at one point that I was going to lose that game because of the aggression on my wall. I thought, oh shit, I'm going to run out of space. I'm not going to be able to defend it. But yeah, it was okay in the end. Goth Rush. You got to see a Goth Rush, man. And, well, once I'd taken down... I mean, I knew it would be harder if I killed Yap last, because I gave him time to build these towers, right? I knew he was going to do it. But I decided to kill the other guys first and save Yap till last, because I knew he'd put up the best fight, I guess. Yeah, killing the other guys was good as well, because I got the gold, obviously, all over the map, which is useful. That gold had 400 in it, which I probably should have grabbed with these guys. But in the end, we won on gold, I suppose. The market prices were still good, I think. But I lost my market. I didn't realize until the end. And I was going to build one down here and try and sell some wood, because I had loads of wood. But all in all, Yap was never going to win. Not when he's backed into the corner like that. He can only hold for so long. It's inevitable that I would win eventually. Maybe I should have added more trebs. Maybe I should have added more bombard cannons, because rams were dying. But yeah, it was fun. Glad you liked my castle. Yeah, man. It was good, and those war wagons genuinely scared me a little bit. Like, I thought you were gonna... I saw the castle. I was like, shit, I'll try and build a tower, and then the castle came up before the tower. Somehow I just saw the foundation and realized, but I'd say your castle was good, but it could have been a bit closer, and it would have done more damage. It would have hit my gold. It would have hit maybe this gold here. I was kind of lucky that the castle didn't range the gold, because I could still gather it. But yeah, all in all, we'll have a quick look at the achievements here. 1,600 kills. Yap, throwing away so many units to the hand cannons, man. I mean, I made that tech switch into hand cannons because I knew he was going to be going for infantry as the Japanese, and he did. So I caught him out there, played into it, and then the gold is just, it's all about the gold, man. Look at that. 5k relic gold from the 4 relics, and then an extra 30k on top of that from gathering the gold around the map. That's what keeps you in the game. And there's the timeline. So there you go. I'm kind of all tense now. That was kind of intense, I guess. And, well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. We tried out the we tried out the YouTube thing today, and I didn't really know what to expect. I don't think I'll be streaming on YouTube often, to be completely honest with you. It was more of a one-off thing, just to see how it went. And, well, there's less viewers than I thought. I think I would have had a lot more viewers on Twitch. So I will stick to streaming on Twitch. If you don't follow me on Twitch and you want to see me stream again, go to twitch.tv/ZeroEmpires, and I will be streaming there. And I'll be doing more expert casting, more community games, more 1v3s or whatever the hell ends up happening. And we'll do that. I know you're Yap Tenka, well played, and well, come on, man. I gave you the time to build up, and you had the prettiest base. I'll give you that much for free. But next time, maybe I won't be so kind. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all on Twitch next time. I can't stream on both because it's against the Twitch terms of service to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And Twitch is simply better for me and better for everyone else, I think. So I thank you all for watching. I'll see you on Twitch. And, well, good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I'll see you all next time.